Welcome back to Rochester in Focus. Today you might get inspired to pay off your debt because Konya is a DJ for 98.9 The Buzz. He works Monday through Friday with Skazano and Sandy in the mornings. But here's what he's doing on social media. Take a look.
Wednesday, breaking through the middle of the work week. If you work 5 days a week, cool day today. Got some media coverage for 0 Debt 30. Going to do some TV today, so that's very cool. Supposed to be doing some side work today, but the way the week's going, a lot of things are getting canceled and jumbled up. So I'm ready to go, but I'm also ready to react if that stuff gets canceled. Some estimates today, but first the radio show. First it's the priority, the main source of income. So I'm gonna crush that first and then move on. Wednesday, what are you doing Wednesday? What are you doing tomorrow? What are you doing Friday? Wait, do the women, like, is there a cashier at Wegmans that checks the bottle and then looks at the woman and goes, no, honey.
It's not you, buddy.
This one isn't, is that what's happening? Because that's really the only reason to get offended. Again, we're coming into your world where you have it starts with, oh my gosh, how are things? That's like hour 1. Hour 2 is like, okay, maybe there's a sporting event on. Right. Then hour 3 is dinner's almost ready. And then hour 6 is dinner's ready. And then you eat dinner for hour 6 to 7. Then 7 to 8 is inside jokes from times where you grew up, where I didn't know, I wasn't around, I didn't exist. Maybe some ex-boyfriends come up, and it's just this, I'm sitting there in this daze. You're like, inside my head, that sounds like this. Sitting there on the couch.
You're approaching this all wrong.
Just got done at the radio station. Ate a solid lunch that I meal prepped on Sunday. Right now I'm dressed for radio, and I got to do TV in about 45 minutes. So jump in the shower, get all prettied up for television to film a segment about 0 Debt 30. So shower time, and the next time you see me, I'll look fresh and clean. Wait, let's try something. Ready? Was it even close? Nah, probably not.
Welcome back to Rochester in Focus. Today you might get inspired to pay off your debt because Konya is a DJ for 98.9 The Buzz. He works Monday through Friday with Skazano and Sandy in the mornings. But here's what he's doing on social media. Take a look. Thank you so much. That's great.
This is very
so
cool.
We'll do, I'll try to put this ahead on the calendar and then we'll see where you are.
Want to make a big breakthrough? Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Great, no, that sounds awesome. Thank you so much.
That's
Very cool.
That'll
Thank
be
you.
great.
That was a fun little segment to tape. Super official. Rebecca LeClaire was awesome. I can't wait to see it on Sunday for Mother's Day. Great exposure for 0 Debt 30. And again, this is because of you guys pumping it out on social, sharing it, and keeping it real too. If I do something you don't like, please let me know. If I do something that you think is pretty catchy, like, hey, I want to see more of that, or hey, how did you do that, or hey, I did it already and I could do it better, let me know. Like maybe running on a treadmill once in a while because I just crossed the street and lost my breath. Thank you guys again. I'm very, very grateful. I'm very pumped. A little after 4 o'clock. It's time to start the second half of the day. Got my list. Some work boots. Gonna try to crush, and I mean crush, the next 3 hours. So I apologize if there's not a lot of video in detail, because I gotta get to work. Let's do it. Just got done with the first out of 3 service calls for the day. Good little job. 5:48 p.m. That's it, it went well. You saw it. Not too bad, right? On to the next one. This one is a clog in a ice bin. So we'll see how that goes. Hopefully it's quick, because I gotta get to my third one, which is a clogged toilet. Fun, right? That's what you want to do when it's sunny and 55 in Rochester. Unclog a toilet. That's what I want to do. Quick check-in because I'm running out of time. That's it. Second call out of 3 done. You can tell I'm hopped up. Customer gave me a coffee from Dunkin' Donuts. I took a 5-hour energy, and I'm just ready to get to the next one. Wow, that one turned into a monster. Went there to just unclog the toilet. It turns out they have a pipe filled with roots in the basement, which anybody who's a homeowner or has ever seen a show like Dirty Jobs, you know it's a nightmare. So, gotta go back tomorrow with a gigantic sewer snake, and I mean gigantic. Retrieve my cable that I could not get out after I pulled the toilet, as you see in these pictures, and then try to cut up those roots in that pipe as much as possible. So they had a huge tree next to the house, really close. Roots most likely grew under everything, under the foundation, go right into the pipe, into the joint, looking for water, and just live there now. Live there. So, gotta go back tomorrow and try to get all those roots out of that pipe. You never know. Especially with like manual labor, man, you never know. And waitressing or bartending, you never know when you're gonna get a huge crowd. I like that unexpectedly, that uncertainty, don't you? Doesn't that fire you up? I think I'm hopped up on too much caffeine right now. Is this episode 8 or 9?
9.
What up, guys? Episode 9 of Zero Debt 30. I am Chris Konya, on my way to zero debt by the age of 30, that date being April 7th, 2020. You watched the beginning of this video. All I have to say is, what a great fucking day. See you tomorrow.